I'm just always on here setting bad examples. Seatbelt on. But I'm just not setting a good example for anybody right now. Now, this video right here is gonna be I'm very delayed on it. Like, something called life just occurred, and yeah, it's a lot. As you can see, the beginning of the video, I believe you see me doing some errands and some chores. Laundry. The basic stuff. Laundry. I'm at the laundromat. In New York, a lot of places like you're living. You know what a luxury apartment is in New York? A luxury apartment in New York is to have your own washer, dryer, and dishwasher. You got those three things, you're living life. And if you throw a balcony in, oh, now you're in an estate. You're in an estate now because you're living life to the fullest. Oh man, I really need to get a mount for my camera because this right here driving, or maybe I shouldn't drive while recording. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I shouldn't be driving while recording because that's just not safe. But back to the topic. So these are things: doing your laundry, washing your clothes, getting up to go to work, I don't know, paying your own bills are key things that just primarily your purpose. Like that's your responsibility and no one else's. And anyone who holds anyone else responsible for those things, you're disgusting. Yeah, I hit you with the Uncle Sam. Yeah, I want you. No, I don't want you to. But yeah, you're disgusting. Because these are just things that are just, you should grow up. You should learn that this is just the way of life, and it's just kind of like just what it is. Now, however, there are many of us who are lucky and fortunate to have someone who will support you in those things, and I don't know, if you married, maybe you have a wife who does your laundry for you. Maybe you have a husband where he washes the dishes, or maybe he just puts them in a dishwasher because you live a luxury life. But nonetheless, these are luxurious things. Of course, the last topic is what I mentioned was rent. Now, there's some women. I did a poll on Instagram where some women and men feel that men and women should split the rent. Then there's another party with men or women feel that men should pay the rent fully. I feel that there's no wrong answer. The solid answer is what you two come to agreement on and agreeing. My personal opinion, I feel that people should primarily just focus on as a man, he should just kind of pay the rent in full, and the woman could focus on whether or not she wants to pay, maybe for groceries or other appliances and essentials or whatever the case is, whatever. But like I said, it all falls in between, whatever. Some women make more money than men. But then there's people where you just can't come to an agreement with. And I think what inspired this video for me to make is I came across actually a YouTube video that was actually talking about a person who is narcissist and people who have a mental illness. And me personally, I've dated people who are actually both narcissists and people who have mental illness. And let's just dive right in. Well, being a narcissist, you can look up a narcissist, but a narcissist are very uncompliant, very argumentative, And honestly, they just can't. They don't view the world from any other angle other than themselves. They're very self-centered people, and they only worry about their own personal gain and benefits. That's just a quick way of summarizing it. This video, actually, I just kind of wanted to just throw in there real quick. Like, as this lady talks about people like this, she talks about them as if they're some type of species, like as if they're not a brand of human. They're not human. Like, she talks about them as if like they're a dog or a cat. Like you know how like I could speak about cats and I could say, well, cats, don't pull them by their tail because they don't like that and they will scratch. And then you be like, you can't tell. My cat loves to get pulled by the tail, and I go pull my cat tail and then it scratches me, and it's like, oh crap, it was true. I guess cats are all the same. They're species. Like, that's how she talks about narcissists. She talks about them like as if they're not human. They're just some type of whatever, and it's like, don't do that to them because they will do this and da 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 da. And you know, you got to be wary of them because they're this that. Like, I don't know. It was kind of interesting, but anyway, that's behind the fault. But dealing with people with mental illness is a little similar, but you know, depending on, you know, their stages of mental illness. But a lot of people with mental illness, they suffer from a lot of combative, built up anger, depression, abuse, it's trauma. It's a lot of things that honestly correlates with that, and very difficult to even go into. That's very, you know, big. But when you deal with people like this, also, you cannot negotiate. There's no communication. 1 minute their moods could be here and high and they love you and whatever like that, and then it could be low and they don't want to be with you, they hate you, whatever. It's sort of like bipolar, right? That's why mental illness is very important, and you must seek help. And I say this in all my videos. If you suffer from any kind of whatever, seek help, get professional help, because your mental health, just your health in general, everything is very highly and important. But anyway, so dealing with a person, and we have those three things: narcissists and people with mental illness. They won't be able to come to actual conclusions or agreements or middle ground with situations like this. So it's either you're not doing something for them, you don't love them, you don't this, you don't do that, they don't need you, you're unappreciative of them. It just tramples on a lot. You can get verbally abused a lot, verbally, mentally abused, even physically abused, in all way, all in everything. Just remove yourself from those situations. One person who is being identified as a narcissist is the Jackson guy, the YouTuber, the famous Jackson guy. He's being labeled as a narcissist, and he definitely checks off a lot of symptoms and behaviors from it. And personally, his overall behavior is very disgusting. But I think if you use him as a template, his behavior and his actions and his responses are definitely very compatible with a lot of women who I dealt with. Me personally, I dealt with someone, and I'm not quite sure if she is a narcissist or if she just suffers from mental illness. Not really quite sure, whatever the case is. But there's a lot of things she would mirror onto me and reflect. So, for example, when she's at her low state, she would say how she's depressed and, you know, and life is a drag, and how I don't want to live, and I'm waiting for my moment to pass and for all this to be over with. But then she would reflect that off to me and then say that I'm the person who doesn't love myself, I don't value myself, and etc. etc. Trying to be there for people as if it's your responsibility. You take that responsibility as if it was your laundry, as if it was your rent, as if it was your dishes, your job. It really is a job, and the thing is, people aren't your responsibility, and you can try to be there for people at the most part, but when it comes to simple mental, very ill, very contagious, toxic situations where not even no verbal conversation, this person is not seeking help, they're only bringing you down, they're only belittling you, they're only disrespecting you, they don't appreciate you, there's no love for you, then you're honestly just you're secluding yourself in a pool full of shit, piss, urine, blood, and misery. And honestly, I think that dating a person like that, this is the message to people who out there who are dating people like that and are caught in these situations. You must subtract, and I know it is hard and it's difficult. You must subtract yourself from those situations, because the more you deal with a person like that, how I said earlier that the lady described these people as not being human, as if they weren't human, as if there was a species. The longer you're dealing with this person, you realize that this person cannot be human. If they can talk, treat, disrespect someone who's been there for them unconditionally, love, in and out, trying to support, be there, and they can't even see or understand or comprehend that, because all they do is push you away, disrespect you, belittle you, mentally abuse you, verbally abuse you, physically abuse you. Subtract yourself from that person, and that will be the best decision that you can make in your entire life. Your responsibilities are yours, not them. That person cannot be an adult. They cannot seek the mental health that they need. They can't realize that you're the one who is trying to be there for them. Then they don't deserve you, and let that person suffer. And there will be times where someone will come and they'll pretend, because this is what narcissists do, they'll pretend that, oh, I'm sorry, oh, they'll try to be there for you, be nice and sweet. It's really bullcrap, because they won't change. They're not seeking mental help for their mental health. It won't change. And I think this is a real important video, and I just think this has to be displayed out there and put out there to the world, even though I know there's many videos out there, but some people probably haven't seen it, and a lot of people probably don't even realize that they're in a relationship with someone who has these mental illnesses, or well, yeah, they're both mental illnesses, because you're a narcissist, you're just mentally ill. So yeah, I just think this is really important. This needed to get out there. For those who have experienced that, I'm very sorry. I don't know why people are this way, but like I said, the human brain is quite incredible. You just can't understand why the things human brains do what it do. I don't even think scientists still don't know why the brain does what it does, but it does. But subtract yourself, guys. Like I said, life is a beautiful thing. It's about what you make of it. Love you guys. Comment, subscribe, like, and like I said, I got more videos coming. And like I said, yeah, I had a long day and just a lot going on. So yeah, I'm trying to keep up with these videos, and